Good morning guys. Nakita nyo ba yan? Yan ay museum. Pupunta kami dyan ni Boss Masal. Samahan nyo kami guys. Ito kumuha na ako ng pampits. Ayan. Mura lang ang entrance. $3 ang entrance. Kaya yan. Ayan. Ang aming pupuntahan ni Boss Masal. Samahan nyo kami sa pag-iikot namin sa museum ng Irgun Tzvai Leumi.
Hello beautiful people, welcome to Museum of Irgun Etzel, a Jewish underground organization which operated in the land of Israel during 1930 and 1940, arose in 1931 as a result of a split in the Jerusalem branch of the Haganah, then headed by Abraham Tahomi. In its early years, the Etzel was usually known as National Defense, until 1937 when some of its officers and men joined the Haganah, while the remainder continued the group's independent existence as the Etzel.
Okay. There's an issue, Masal. Masal. There's an issue, Kiri.
It's an issue.
1938-39. Defense Jerusalem in the April 1920 riot.
Stop lekulan.
Gorbente mo yung ano, the petition of the Jewish community of Japan.
The first split in the national defense, during the incidents of 1936 to 1939 in which there was a constant Arab campaign of attacks on Jewish lives and property. The Etzel rejected the Haganah policy of self-restraint, whose principal tenet called on Jews to refrain from replying to unrestrained Arab terror with acts of revenge and punishment against the Arab population. On November 1937, which is known in history of Etzel as the day the self-restraint was broken.
I-preserve talaga nila yung mga ano, 1940-41. Oh.
On May 1933, the authorities caught Commander-in-Chief David Raziel and placed him under arrest. Almost 4 months later, they arrested the rest of the command, as they gathered in Tel Aviv to discuss Jabotinsky's proposed plan for armed revolt during the war, and particularly as the front moved closer to the Middle East. The revisionist movement and Batar joined the recruitment effort to units of the British Army, and during that period a joint network developed on intelligence matters between the British Army and Irgun Etzel.
Against British rule, 1944-1948, ayun. Pinipreserve talaga nila. Ito may mukha dito sa wall.
In January 12, 1946, emissaries of Irgun's high command arrived in Europe to renew Irgun operations abroad following World War II. Their mission was to open a second front against the British regime and Mandate Palestine. In the 3-year period of activity, 2,500 volunteers, most of the Holocaust survivor and members of Batar and the revisionist movement, were mobilized from 22 countries. They underwent training in groups in camps throughout Europe and were prepared for underground activity. Many arrived in Palestine on the ship Ben Hecht and Altalena, and others sneaked into the country singly or aboard Haganah ships.
Sabotage paralyzes Palestine railways. Yung mga revolver nila, 1946. Ganda. Mga pistol nila noon. 1947. Udlo sino timunot? Any Bible, right? Right, Yafe? Yafe po. Dito. The Ramat Gan Police. Uy. Yun, yes po makum Yafe. Okay. Okay. Tiri masal. Pipindutin dito, gumagalaw yung ano, yung ito gumagalaw.
The financial contributions that were collected were sent to Palestine or were expended for arms acquisitions, immigrant ships, airplanes, ambulances, training, explosive materials, information activities and self-defense operations especially in North Africa. The Diaspora Command initiated diplomatic links with authorities in Italy, Czechoslovakia, Romania, France and the United States.
Bridge of the Actress Fortress. 27 Irgun fighter in British Army uniform, Arab dress and overall love shoe. Ang ganda ng pagkagawa nila Gumagalaw yun. I-press dito. Tapos ipapakita doon yung yung galawan nila noong unang panahon. Ang ganda. Tiri, masal yafe. Batim tanim. Nakon? Ayun, pinapakita yung Diba pinindot ko yung dito kanina? Pinapakita yung galawan nila noong unang panahon. Kung paano sila mag-target. Ang ganda.
From the beginning of 1939 until the foundation of the States of Israel, an Aryan delegation operated in the United States. Headed by Hillel Cook, it was engaged in wide information, political and financial activities. During the World War and afterwards, the delegation formed various committees which aided its work. Many Jews and non-Jews from all walks of America's society participated in these committees. In February 1939, the American Friends for a Jewish Palestine was established to help collect funds for the AFL-PI immigration activities. During the war, the committees for the Jewish Army attempted to represent stateless and Palestinian Jews who wished to fight alongside the Allies. In the Emergency Conference to Save the Jewish People of Europe, which warned against the systematic Nazi annihilations of European Jewry. Following the Irgun proclamation of revolt against the British, the Hebrew Committee for National Liberation was set up together with the American League for a Free Palestine. These provided support for the Irgun, denounced the British for its immigration restrictions and struggled on behalf of Jewish statehood. The various succeeded in arousing public opinion by publication of full-page ads in newspapers and organizing of rallies, demonstrations and petitions. 3 plays were staged: We Shall Live, A Jewish Legend and A Flag is Born, all written by known Jewish American playwright Ben Hecht. Famous stage and screen actors participated in the productions. This is the history, and I hope you learned about Irgun Etzel story. Thanks for watching and God bless everyone.